Last night, one more victory last night to talk about was in Idaho, the governor's race primary. Now, we were live until about 8:30, I think, our local time. And at that point, that race had gotten up to about 8% reporting, maybe 11% reporting. And at that point, Paulette Jordan was running in the Democratic primary, was up. And it looked by a pretty dominant amount, but we weren't sure. And so it was great to find out that much later in the night, Paulette Jordan did actually end up winning. She put out a statement of victory saying, "We are not afraid and never again will we stand down," amidst a number of other incredibly positive things that she said to both the people that supported her, campaign workers and things of that sort. Had 60% of the vote, outpacing Balukoff, the 2014 Democratic nominee, who this time got 38%. And if you're not familiar with Paulette Jordan, as Our Revolution endorsed candidate, strong progressive, and could well be the next governor of Idaho.
She rough talk him and run him off. So this is also a very consequential race. Look, again, note for the record, if she won, she would be the first female Native American governor in American history. That's great. Of course, we care about her stance and her issues and her policies. And with any candidate, you're never going to get every single thing that you want in particular or that I want in particular. Everybody's different, right? And every state is different. So for example, she's for gun rights. Okay, in Idaho, you gotta be for gun rights. So
got to gun down a potato at a moment's notice.
And by the way, the gun issue in Idaho is significantly different than it is in Connecticut or Florida, and et cetera. And that doesn't mean she's for all of the things that the NRA wants, not remotely, right? So you have to do nuance. But get that out of the way. She's wonderfully progressive on so many issues, almost all of them. She says nothing's going to get in her way, and she's going to fight with every single ounce of her life for access to healthcare and better education. And so Balukoff was 72 years old. He's wealthy. He's been in Democratic politics for a long time, and everybody says he's a really nice guy. But he's more than, and a lot of the politicians, almost all of them endorsed him, the Democrats in the state. And when asked, they're like, "Well, I've known AJ a long time, and he's such a sweet guy." And so sometimes the establishment supporting a candidate is not even nefarious. They just know the guy, right?
Been around for a long time.
Yeah, but you must let the new guard and the progressive populists take a shot at this thing. Because we know what Balukoff's going to do. He did it in 2014. And we know he's going to get his ass handed to him just like he did that time. Again, no offense, but why do we keep doing the same thing? And conventional wisdom in Washington is, people like Paulette Jordan are ruining it. We were going to win by being centrist, but now they're being really liberal. And you're never going to win in Idaho, it's so red. Look, it is exceedingly difficult for any Democrat to win in Idaho, that's true. But at least if you run our thesis, if you run as a populist progressive, you at least got a shot. If you run as a centrist, corporate-friendly Democrat, you have no chance. We already did that 1,000 times, and we have literally lost 1,000 seats at the state level. So today, Steve Kornacki, he put out a tweet. It's not him saying it, but he's saying in Washington, D.C., they considered Kara Eastman's win. So that's in Nebraska. She's a Justice Democrat. She beat Brad Ashford, who was a former Democratic congressman, and who had lost, by the way, he had lost his seat because he ran as a centrist, corporate-friendly, conservative Democrat. And they thought, oh man, Brad Ashford, even though he lost before, he could win this thing because he's going to be so centrist in Nebraska. And they called Kara Eastman's win an own goal. You know, in soccer, when you score on yourself, they're like, "Oh, progressives, you don't know anything. You blew it there. I mean, that only hurt our cause." Well, but wait a minute. You centrists in Washington, you're the ones who lost 1,000 seats at the state level, 69 out of 99 state legislatures. You lost the White House to Trump. You lost the Senate. You lost the House. So doesn't any reporter ask them, "Hey, on what grounds, logically, factually, do you have to stand on where you could say, I know what I'm doing and you don't? Hey, we should try this strategy again." We should try that strategy again? That's the very last strategy we should try. We should try people like Paulette Jordan and Kara Eastman, and I would be shocked if she didn't stand a way better chance. Populism works. It works all across the country. It works all across the world. So let Paulette run with this thing, and luckily it's not up to them because we had a vote and she crushed the establishment candidate. And I hope that she keeps that intensity up, runs as a real progressive and as a populist in Idaho, and say, I'm not going to listen to the elites. I'm not going to listen to the corporations. I'm going to stick up for you. That can win. It could win anywhere, including Idaho. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.